need a woman that's vocal to some extent because you need to tell me what's wrong. If I walk in that room, I say what's wrong. You say nothing. I'm probably gonna go to the other room. Okay.
Right. And they get mad at you.
Now you mad.
You're mad because you don't want to talk.
Fuck type shit is
And you
that?
try.
Yeah. Loyalty, team, know they can't bribe us. You gon' see a lot of hatred when you prosper. I might start rapping, why? Cause we need more black doctors. Lawyers, public defenders, and black honors. My people top shelf, we the ones who need help. We the ones in poverty.
I woke up early to the track early, and then I watched a little bit of a German football game this morning.
A German football game? Like soccer?
No, they have American football out there.
In Germany? I didn't
Pretty
know that.
dope.
Tell me something. You know something.
Yeah,
You different.
I was sitting here talking sports with her last time, and I was surprised. Like, oh, you know your shit. Oh, we can have a real conversation. I ain't really gotta just name superstars. And you know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to school us.
Who you got going for the finals?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not big on basketball. We can talk football, track.
What's your favorite football team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Yes,
Ew.
sir. Okay.
Yes.
I'm
What?
sorry, girl. No, the Cowboys.
Yes.
I'm
There's
sorry,
only
y'all.
one fine player on there on their team.
You said fine player. She up here talking about their looks. That's normally what I get. When I
Well, then, who's your team?
The Saints, baby.
Dak Prescott. Is that what you talking about? Who?
Ezekiel.
Oh, Ezekiel.
What is
He
it?
kind of look like a monster.
His
He got a
hair?
big ass head though.
It's a smile.
Yeah, smile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who your team, Pot?
Man, you know I'm really a basketball and a track type of person. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying?
sure.
Yeah,
How y'all
can't
feel
even-
about how track is going this year?
Amazing.
Oh man.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Amazing.
talk that's never been
Yeah.
brought to track. A lot of controversy. And I like it.
You
Well,
know,
let's talk about that. What's the controversy? What's going on?
With the looks, with the nails, the lashes, the hair.
but
You
they've
know who
always.
I'm talking
But
about.
I don't like that because they've always been doing that.
We've been doing that.
Yeah,
but
women
it's
have
always
been doing that. Why is it a controversy now?
But it's always been a little bit overlooked. Track has not had the light that
That's
it's
true.
had right
Yeah.
now.
That's true.
It's
So
I love that though.
So why do you think it has so much light right now? What is it?
I don't know. I really don't. It's
We just proud of it.
yes.
I think
it's-
that's what it is. I feel like, the Olympics and everything has always been a big deal. But for me personally, like I just never really heard about track. Like I love track. Like my brother
Really?
ran track and everything. He did the hurdles. But it's like once Sha'Carri like won and like she just exploded. She was just like on my
she
TL.
brings
I was
so
like,
much
who is
energy
this?
to
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, who is this girl? Like she had the lashes, she had the hair, she had the nails.
I love her.
I love
love
it,
it.
and I'm like, you on a track with a full face, honey.
Right.
How?
Oh, look, and she'll tell you she's from Dallas. She don't have
Yeah.
no
And
issue.
we'll rep
Quick,
it.
quick. I love it. I love
was
it.
just like, I don't know, but it's just she just paving the way. I love when black women just pave the way.
And there's so many in the Olympics right now that are all from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
There's at least 7 or 8 women
Yeah.
competing in the Olympics that are all from Texas.
That's beautiful.
So all black
we
women.
went over the list that worked.
Yes, there's a whole list on Facebook. Let me pull it up
Pull
because
it-
they're all from Texas.
Pull it up then. Where can
It's
we find this
amazing.
list?
I had just saw the Facebook post that was shared. It was on my timeline, and I shared it right back too. It has Simone Biles, Spring, Texas for gymnastics. Sha'Carri Richardson, Dallas, Texas for track and field. Simone Manuel, Sugar Land, Texas for swimming. Anika McPherson, Port Arthur, Texas for track and field. Jasmine Moore, Grand Prairie, Texas for track and field. Natalie Hines, Midland, Texas for swimming. Tamira Mensah Stock, Katy, Texas for wrestling. Ariel Atkins, Duncanville, Texas for basketball.
Okay.
Chiaka, Coppell, Texas volleyball. Brittany Griner, Houston, Texas basketball.
That name sounds familiar.
Brittany Griner, yeah, the
Yeah.
basketball player, in women's NBA.
Yeah, she been playing for a while.
Yeah, she
Okay.
playing for a while.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, she blew up at Baylor. Like,
I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah,
I remember
wow.
when she was at Baylor.
So Jay, you run track and you're in track and
Yes,
field.
ma'am.
So how do you feel about this right now?
Oh, I love it. It's got me so hyped. It gives me so much motivation. And watching it, it gives me chills. Like, I'll be at work watching it. I'm like, man, I'm trying to be out there.
You're
I've been
right.
out for a little bit, so I'm just now getting right back into it, and I'm excited.
So what's the process when it comes to getting back out there?
It's been a long process. When I left school, I didn't enter a transfer portal like
Right.
you're supposed to. I didn't really know about all that. I did all the basketball, my college paperwork by myself. So when I left, I also went through that process by myself.
Right.
And so when I came back, I lost a lot of credits and all that. So I had to go back the JUCO route and go, get my credits back up and just be grinding by myself really on the track and reaching out to coaches, things like that, and getting back to it.
So you're still in college right now?
Yes.
Okay. You like the college life?
I'm not a schoolgirl. I don't like schoolwork.
Do they still got
if I can
you
run,
doing online classes, or you going? Okay.
yeah, online.
So what's your major?
I'm a psychology and art major, so I double major.
Okay, girl, what you gonna do with that?
I want to do occupational therapy, some art therapy.
I have a line sister that does that.
Really?
Very rewarding for her. Yeah. She
Oh,
really
yeah,
likes
I
it.
really
Like
wanna get
people,
into it.
like mental illnesses, something about it
Yes.
just like calms them. That's dope.
Just sit with them, maybe make a sculpture or something, let them get their frustration out, go smash the sculpture, whatever,
That's true.
Cope
Yeah.
with.
It's like a mindless thing, really.
It's just fun,
That's
too.
a phone call. The fuck. I love to see it.
Right on.
It's famous.
So we got a game we need to play.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we can't forget the game.
Tell us about the
Get your
game,
cups.
Pot.
Get your cups ready.
Get your cups ready.
It's called Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
I know y'all familiar. Would you rather?
There's a good movie about
It is.
It is a good movie. Netflix.
that. Yes.
Really?
crazy.
It's
Good.
called
Isn't
Would You
a-
Rather?
Yes.
Isn't it like a
I
scary
don't know
movie
if
or
it's still on there or
something?
not, but
I've been waiting for a good movie to watch,
Man,
honey. I
that
feel like
was
I watched
good.
everything.
That one had me like, whew.
Jamie, you feeling your drinks?
I am, honey. I'm feeling good. I love feeling, and it's Saturday.
shit.
Y'all just don't know. I'm hyped. I'm going to Pot House. We finna go swimming today.
Yes, ma'am. Look. What say you want to go swimming?
Yeah.
I thought you was going swimming.
Baby, I got the
I wanna go with y'all
swimsuit
now.
All
pack.
right, come on.
Let's go, Jay. You coming?
I gotta go to work. I gotta get this money, baby.
Oh,
It's a
get that
boxing
shit.
match
Good.
tonight.
I'm off.
Get that
Must be nice.
Yeah, we
on
going
a
swimming.
Saturday.
So, damn. Would you rather? Shit.
Hit your
who
funny
gonna pop it
bone.
off?
You know, I hit your funny bone. That motherfucker get the.
Get the
Oh,
word.
shit. All right.
Jamie, go ahead and ask your questions.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
This the would you rather?
this is Would You Rather.
rather.
And
Hold on. You going to work? You gonna
We
be
work
good?
at a bar.
Nah,
Okay, yeah, y'all
she's
gonna be
yeah,
good.
straight.
she gonna
Alright,
come
straight.
here and make
And
money if
it's
she
Friday.
live.
Slow sipping.
Okay, cool.
Who fighting tonight?
Y'all can't drink
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Pre-game. Okay,
right.
so how we gonna play this game is majority rules. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask everybody the question. They're gonna answer which one they rather do, and the person with the least, votes, whatever, they got to drink. Okay, so let's see which one I want to ask. Okay, would you rather have a badass new car with a car note, struggling to pay it, or have a hoopty car with no car note and you good in debt?
Give me that
I'll
hoopty.
say, give me that hoopty.
Yeah,
That
give me
hoopty,
that
baby.
Why so? Why?
Give me that hoopty.
Yeah, y'all want to be rolling up in a hoopty and it's jangling and
I can build to a
Hey.
better car
As
with
long
no
as you get-
debt.
The person make the car don't make the person.
Mhm.
I mean, Jamie, you saying I've been able to buy cars that I fucking wanted to. Now I got to the point. Look, I want it paid off. I want to do work in my home car. I don't really care because a lot of that stuff is I'm whenever you buy a really fancy car, you really caring about what people look at you and say,
Right.
like, oh yeah, I stopped giving a fuck. Once I got married, I don't give a fuck no more. Whatever. Let me get to point A and B.
you know what? I'm the same way. I see. I have a nice car, whatever. But it's like if I were to go back and like just really be humble about it, I would honestly get a hoopty and get no car note because at the end of the day, I watch Dave Ramsey a lot. Y'all know him.
Oh, I love Dave Ramsey.
But yeah, it's like he was like, live like no one else now so you can live like no one else later. So it's like, if I drive a hoopty, you don't know how much is in my bank account.
Exactly.
Shit, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay, so nobody won that.
Nobody wins that one.
No, nobody lost that, would I rather say.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pot.
Would you rather be hated by everyone but the person you love the most, or loved by everyone but the person you love the most?
Be hated by everyone. That one person.
That one person.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
got that.
agree
Y'all
with
got that one person right now.
Mhm.
No.
No.
My son.
Yeah.
It-
You.
I think I do.
How long y'all been together? Or y'all together?
She like, look. Listen.
Well, we've been rocking for a little minute now.
5-6 years.
I've been rooting for them.
Solid
Why
year.
gotta be 5, 6?
Let me get out your business.
You know I'm rooting for y'all.
Let me stay in the
Appreciate
child's
that.
place.
That's what's up. That's a hard question. Come back to me.
I mean, for me, I'm already like that. It's a lot of motherfuckers don't like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
It's because I say what I mean. I mean what I say, regardless.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm a man. I'm not finna backtrack on my words. I don't do that shit for nobody.
Big facts.
What about you,
I
Z?
said it. I said it.
Repeat the question again.
So,
Run that back.
would you rather be hated by everyone, but the person you love the most, or loved by everyone, but the person you love the most?
Shit, I'd rather be hated by everyone. So I'm gonna have to agree with y'all on that. Like it's like me against the world.
I get that.
I don't know.
So-
It's hard for me because, like, I just love my family so much.
Right?
And if you say hated by everyone,
That
means
means
my
your family
hate
too.
me.
That's true.
And I was just like, I can't have.
I mean, but it be
You-
like that though. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you got some people that envy you, jealous, jealousy and all that shit. So it's like, hey,
That is true. I mean, it's hard. You know, the Bible say,
yeah, like
you know, the man and the
Right.
wife, y'all clean
Mhm.
together. It's like y'all two at the end of the day. So, that's just something I gotta work on. I'ma just have to take my L because I'm still working on that. So
Mhm.
Don't take
I'ma
your
just
L.
say-
Okay.
Because somebody got to drink at this point. We all can't be fucking agreeing with each other.
And to my baby out there, I love you. I'm working on it, baby.
That's that drink.
Goes as fuck.
Okay, so I think I got one. I know I got one. So, would y'all rather be snowed in with y'all celebrity crush or on the beach with y'all celebrity crush?
On the beach with my celebrity crush.
Period.
On the beach, y'all want to be snowed in?
No, baby, we on a beach.
on the
The
beach,
sun, I
baby.
get a.
We're gonna
you know,
do
like a
everything we're gonna do
glow.
snowed in. On the beach.
You ever heard of sex on the beach?
What?
Yo,
Let me
Jamie
tell you
is
that.
lit right now.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot of sand.
So where you got towels,
man.
nice blanket. It works.
What about you, Pot?
Look, my weird ass. I don't like the snow.
I don't
First
like
off.
the snow.
What?
I do not.
You like the snow?
It's
fuck
I'd rather be
snow.
I'd rather be in the house with somebody snowed in, so shit we can get to know more about each other.
That's
we
that
can have
cancer
games.
shit.
We can do all that on the beach.
That's that cancer.
Nah,
Yes.
Kurt, no.
Let's go get in the water.
no,
Let's
no,
hold hands,
no.
get in the water. Tell me your deepest,
Can
darkest.
you swim?
Yeah,
I
hope
can.
romantic.
I
as
would,
fuck.
I want it to be
your
about
deepest,
me and
darkest
her and me.
Yeah.
I want us to shit.
But the environment shouldn't matter then.
Right.
Right, but I mean that's the
Exactly.
question though, right?
That's true.
You know, you gotta be. I'll be on the beach.
So I'm
Hot?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, 'cause you never
on the
did
beach.
answer.
I'm on the beach. I'm on the beach.
beach. What about
Just,
you?
Okay.
just because if you had said anything else other than snowed in, I'm thinking in my head it's gonna be cold as fuck
On me.
outside.
I hate
That's when y'all
You know what
cuddle
I'm saying?
together.
that.
That's when y'all got there, do
You
what it
can't
do.
drive nowhere. You can't go get groceries.
I'm
Like I'm thinking it's just gonna be cold as fuck outside, and I'm just not a fan of the cold. Like
not.
What about you?
That is a hard one.
Mm.
I mean, the beach is pretty,
But
but I think I would rather be snowed in.
thank
I-
you.
And I like, do y'all not remember the snowstorm? That was
Exactly,
yeah.
Like, that was
Mhm.
actually fun, at least in my opinion. It
Right.
was fun.
all right, both of y'all drink.
It was
Basically.
very engaging. I will say it was like I was cooking,
Yeah,
like
cooking.
breakfast, lunch, and
Netflix,
dinner. I was
watching
watching movies.
all that.
taking
It
yeah.
was
walks.
it was lit. I
It
will
was.
say, but I'm
And just
water
chilling.
sign, baby. We gonna buy the beach, okay?
I ain't had no baby, so fuck all y'all.
What you
I was in the crib with my
do?
son.
Oh,
It's
That's
just
all
y'all
you
two.
need.
It's just y'all two.
I had just got back from California, like literally the day before.
Damn.
I was highly upset.
So
I was
what
hoping,
you-
I was praying to
And then
God that they
snowed
canceled
in.
my flight.
Yeah.
so what
Yeah.
y'all do? You and your son?
Nothing. We took pictures in the snow.
That's it.
Hey, memories.
We made cookies, brownies.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man.
that's bonding time.
No, real
Mhm.
talk. If my
That shit get tiring. That shit
It do.
gets tiring.
It do.
I be
Like, kids is
sir,
full.
you can sit in the room. I'm going
You
to
do
live
gotta
room,
get your
bro.
space at some point.
kids are a full time job. Hell, I need my space for my own spouse. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
not nothing personal.
That's
you know what I'm
real.
saying?
It's just something for
Everybody
everybody. It's
does.
that balance.
Like I
need
want
it.
you around, just not in my face right now. Let me go
Right.
play the. Let me go play the game. Let me do something. You can go to the other room. We can come back and meet later.
Just know I still love you.
Yeah, I still
Okay?
love you,
I'm
but
not cheating.
I want
just
y'all know
need
that
it to-
even if you're not
let me
married,
take a
even if you
breather.
dating, you can be dating for years. You know, like I gotta watch my Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's just what I do. You know, leave
I mean, you-
me alone.
I gotta watch my Law and Order. I got
See,
to.
that's your thing.
It's important because you need space to grow, not just time, but space to grow. I mean, you can't grow if you tighten in. You only gonna grow so much as that space gonna allow you.
Yeah.
You know, you need
Very
some
true.
space. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm taking it to the beach.
Okay, so beach, okay.
I'm taking the beach.
So I got one more. Are y'all free spirits? Open minds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I already know that is.
Shit. Where this one go? Hold on.
So I'm a crank the notch up a little bit, you know. So
I got a little warm.
yeah, you know, got a little spicy. Would y'all rather be surprised in bed or always know what's coming?
Surprised.
Would you want to be like, okay, you know?
That's a hard one. That's a tough
That
one.
is.
Let
Would
me
you
tell
want to
why.
be surprised? Like, damn, okay. Because then surprise can be a good surprise, bad surprise. But
Well, it
if
just
you-
depends on what they doing.
But you got to think about
Yeah,
it.
you gotta
As
think
soon-
about it.
I'm a question. I'm a
Yeah.
challenge you because as soon as it's a surprise, you probably automatically thinking, "Man, where the fuck he learned this from?"
It
You know,
did.
when you start new stuff.
It's not. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even automatically think that because I've been in that
Yeah.
situation where somebody shocked the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Okay.
Shocked.
Yeah, you was like
Okay.
just stuck.
Like,
they cheating?
nigga, hold on.
Was they cheating or no?
No, like we didn't have a relationship. That's the thing. We was just fucking around,
Yeah.
Right.
and it was like that last time we fucked around.
Yeah. Caught your ass.
That's how it be though.
I was like, hold on. He telling me I shocked him. I'm like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm about. No. I'm gonna put my soul on the shelf real quick.
What he try to do?
Girl, he licked me from the rooter to the tutor, okay? And in
damn.
a different way.
You don't like getting a booty ate?
My mama.
No, it's not that. He ain't never did it.
That's what it was, huh? 'Cause
I
you
was
never
like-
did before.
If he did, that would have been like, turn up then.
Nah, Jamie, you petty.
He was more
Depends on the situation.
It's not even just that. He was more passionate about it, though.
Yeah.
And it kind of shocked me. I was like, we not just doing this for fun.
He probably liked your
Like-
ass then.
So
I'm not. I listen. There's levels to this. Like I'm not just giving like top notch dick to some girl that I just met. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Nah, it was, we was, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
leaving
know
it
what I'm
at
saying? Like
yeah.
I'm not doing that. So you
Like,
can go
it
tell
wasn't
your-
just like a new thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying.
had time.
Y'all
on
had
our
time to
side.
explore, to grow, to learn each other's body, all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, you'll hear girls like, "Oh yeah, his dick might be trash. I mean, his dick is trash or something." It was just trash to you, but to your homegirl, probably, he probably fucking shot her. I'm gonna be honest
What I
with
be
you.
saying, I be at
I'm
work.
gonna be
I be
honest
like,
with you.
bro,
That's crazy.
when I get mad at a nigga, I be like, bro, all right, bro, don't get mad if you see my name pop up on the phone near you.
Oh, you on some Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
I just
damn.
say it just to say it.
Yeah, I was stupid.
Okay, wait, what was the
None of
question
us
again?
drunk.
Right?
I just wanted to flex a little
What's the
bit.
question
I
again?
need wanted you to feel a little pain, goddamn.
Oh, would you rather know what's coming or would you rather shit?
That's a really good question.
Man, what was the question?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
Lie.
Or a
'Cause
surprise.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. If a dude
Surprise.
Yeah,
try to
surprise.
surprise me in a way like they bring in another, you know,
Surprise
let me do
yourself.
that. Let me do that.
Okay.
Like, cause I had that talk with a guy recently. A married man was like, you know, I've been trying to bring a woman in. I know my wife like blah blah blah. I was like, let her do it.
Yeah, you got
Always.
Facts.
Like
facts.
in my last actual relationship, like he would just pressure me behind that shit, and I'm like, nigga,
What's
like,
wrong?
oh, like it'll happen if you just allow it to happen. Like don't. I hated that when we would go out, he'd be like, bro, all right, you gonna find somebody for us to come back to bring back with us? I'm like, bro, like
That's
no,
your fault.
nigga.
Yeah.
like
I mean, you gotta get
that
that.
was a big turn off to where I would be distant. I'm like, bro, why is it that you want somebody else so bad?
Right.
And it's like, shit, when we went our separate ways, it's like that nigga still spin that block. Like,
Yeah.
cause it's like it was never me. You wanted some other shit for the time being. It's like, but it's not what you needed.
I think he lost his way for a little bit because let me tell you why. I mean, as a man, you're in charge of the relationship and the marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be the person to say, hey, I want to be with you. I want to marry you. As a woman, you're supposed to be the one that gives it okay about the sex.
Mhm.
You have to allow me to get in between your legs. Point blank serious. I'm listening to you on some rapey shit, then that's a whole different story.
Right.
But for the most part, you have to allow it. So you got to leave that. You got to leave the woman to make that decision. I know when I put a ring on her finger with this woman, I ain't gonna never get a threesome. She don't play that shit. I
You
gave
found
my-
that out.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta take your losses what it is. But
And that's cool.
yeah, it's okay.
There's
I mean,
literally, I've only had one threesome, so it ain't nothing. Trust me, it ain't nothing.
yeah. I mean, I don't
My
really,
shit was trash.
I don't really think about it no more.
I hated that
I
shit.
did hear that it's overrated.
It is so mother. What?
Why is it overrated?
I don't know. That's what I heard.
All I'm saying is like people's feelings get involved. People
Really?
expect some shit, don't get what they expected, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, we
And
probably
that's what that was.
think people probably got this image of a threesome in their head, and they don't go.
How it go? Somebody get more attention than the other.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what it was in that situation.
Yeah, I know that.
See, that's where niggas fuck up at. And females, you gotta please everybody. You can't just please one female.
I feel like that's a lot of pressure on the dude, though. You know,
I feel
say if it's like 2 females and 1 dude,
Man.
like, dang,
You gotta have enough dick for
you
that.
gotta last.
You gotta have enough dick for that.
you gotta intervene though.
I ain't thinking
You
about
gotta
that.
play with it. You gotta, shit.
I'm at, wait, what?
Let me see.
You know
Oh,
what?
I thought you mean intervene, like if the
I'm
girl
speaking
and
on
girl.
something I never done before.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, you gotta intervene. You gotta be able to just sit back. Let me see y'all do y'all. Then shit, let me come into the shit.
You sound like you got
That's it.
experience. You sound like-
Nah, I ain't never had no three, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's just how type of person I am. I'm like,
Hypothetically.
yeah, hypothetically, like you gotta be like, okay,
I think
boom, boom, boom.
for me, like surprised or just used to what's going on. I guess I have to say spontaneous. It don't hurt to try new things. You never know
Don't.
what you might like.
Right.
So.
Okay.
I'm trying new shit sometimes.
Zodiac sign. We all kind of figured out we all
Yeah,
Cancer.
Cancer. She's a
Libra.
Libra.
You're both Libra.
Both Libras. Oh my
We get along very well.
God.
Yeah, that's my name.
So when y'all first met, y'all really got along.
Yes,
Immediately.
we clicked.
We literally
Very
walked up
fast.
to each other and was like, oh my gosh,
You're
you're
so
pretty.
cute. Like,
Yeah, like,
Oh, I love that.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ain't
it
no
was-
hating females up in here.
no.
Yeah.
It ain't no point.
It's
Are y'all-
good energy. very
Y'all are
good
that close
energy.
with like all your coworkers or nah?
No.
Not really.
No, not all.
Yeah. I
No.
get it.
Yeah, working with a lot of females, it can, you don't mesh with everybody.
It's
It's a lot of different personalities.
Yes.
yeah. And
And
hormones.
some
So how
people
would
you can only
y'all-
take in doses.
How would y'all describe your personality? How would you describe yours?
I think I'm very chill,
Chill.
laid back,
Mhm.
but I'm also still very outgoing and bubbly at the same
Okay,
time.
okay. What about you?
I don't know how it works, but it
You have
works.
like a very bubbly, like, personality. Like, you chill but bubbly at the same time.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank
Mm.
you. Like Bubbles from Powerful. I see that.
I do like bubbles. She's cute.
Y'all don't watch Powerpuff Girls?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was a.
They
I
used
was
to go
a.
beat Mojo.
I was a
When
butter.
that shit turned on, I'll switch the channel.
They used to go beat that man up for no reason.
I was.
Yeah.
I was a
Mojo
buttercup
Jojo.
type of guy.
Or shit, I just let it play in the background. Shit, play my toys. like shit, like.
I love it.
Dick.
Girls.
And how are you? Feel my man?
How old am I?
Yeah,
22.
22. Okay, so y'all closer to the same age. Okay. Damn, what was I about to ask?
Oh,
I was
we didn't
asking
ask
questions.
her
We didn't ask.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
personality.
I don't know. I feel like my personality is just different.
Mm.
I bring it all to the table. Like I'm funny. I'm funny as hell. I feel like I'm funny. Most people feel like I'm funny. I'm really chilled, but I like to get out. I like to do shit. And on the flip side, I can stay in the crib and watch movies all day. Like I'm loving, I'm caring, but if you piss me off, I mean,
Yeah.
you'll get what's coming for you.
I like that.
I'm at peace.
Mm.
I'll say I'm more at peace than I was, so that's helped my character, my personality.
Right.
Shit, I'm me.
Yeah.
Like that's like the easiest way to put it. My personality is just it's all of me. The good, the bad, the pain, the happy, joy, the tears, blood, sweat, and all.
I love
It's
it.
all in one.
Jamie.
Oh.
Oh, we have
You
some.
know our
Okay.
personality? Okay. We wavy. I feel like I am very sweet. I feel like I'm a Sour Patch Kid. Like I'm very sweet, but then like I can like quickly be like, no, fuck that shit. Like, and I'm just tell you what it is. I also feel like I'm just a bubbly, like energetic person. Like I thrive off other people's energy. I mean, when I think of myself, I think just being a ball of happiness for everybody.
Me.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm the most coolest dude ever.
It's the beer for me. It's the beer.
Like I'm the most coolest dude ever. Like I don't be like I'm young, 21, but it's like shit. been told I don't act 21. I don't do 21 shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just like I'm the most coolest dude. It's like I've been told I'm an asshole or a dick.
I can see a little bit of that. Yeah.
But it's
Both
not.
of us, I can see that.
I can definitely.
But it's not like on purpose. It's just like not like my demeanor. It's just, like everybody, we get all irritated. So I might be a dick about it or I might be an asshole. But it's nothing personally though.
Mhm.
So yeah, I feel I'm the most coolest person. Shit, come talk to me about anything, everything.
Everybody feel they cool.
Nah, like real shit. I'm cool as fuck. Like
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, if I wanted to have a relationship with my exes, I could if I wanted to. I'm just not finna double back because she's an ex for a reason. So why would I go back and fuck with my ex for a
You a
reason?
no chance type dude.
I'm the same
like,
type of nigga though.
But it's like, I mean,
I'm
it's just
a
common
one-off
I've gotten
sense.
that way.
I hate that.
It's
Though,
like,
'cause
why
I be
would-
messing up sometimes.
No.
Right? Because like, why? What's the purpose of us talking to each other? We don't have no kid together. Your family don't know my family. I don't know your family. So what kind of tie do we have together for us to talk? We don't have no friendship because if we did have a friendship, this shit wouldn't happen. That's why we exes. Go ahead, Pot.
That was my turn.
Because
Okay.
ouch.
Like,
Oh man, how can I describe my personality? A little domineering. I can see. I've been told that before. Kind of like I said, I don't step back from nothing. Like I said, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. I'm compassionate. I'm always willing to put myself in other people's shoes. Very understanding. Man, I'm loyal to the T. Like if I love you and you my friend, I mean, there's been times me and Jamie will tell you, she have a man. Me and Jamie, that's always been like my sister to me. If she have a man, even if our man don't feel comfortable with our relationship, our friendship, I'm always lingering. I'm always there, to pick you up whenever you fall. That's just how I am. If you fuck with me, I am loyal to the T. Like I don't care who you are. Like seriously, like you call me at 2 a.m. You in trouble? All right, where you at? I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I can say I'm not gonna say I'm an asshole because I'm very unique with my words. I know how to use them. I know when to use them. I know the right place, the right time. I have a very positive mindset, but I'm very mysterious too. Very private.
Yes.
Yeah. Very, very mysterious. Very private. You ain't gonna know too much about me unless you with me 24/7, and that's almost never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want. It's not a personal attack to somebody whenever I tell them I'm mysterious. I mean, my wife has to deal with it. There's things that's coming out about me that didn't come out, until we got married. And said, okay, because honestly, the best thing I could have did for her was not to ask to marry her, was to change for her. There's somebody, if a man is willing to change for you,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's the biggest commitment that he can do for you. That when I started seeing my change for her, I was like, okay, I'm out here letting you know who the fuck I really am.
And the effort.
Yeah, then the effort, yeah, oh yeah, you must be the one. 'Cause
That's
I
a
don't-
whole nother conversation we could dive into.
Yeah,
I wouldn't dive
'cause
into
I
that
can-
a
I
little
can hit-
bit,
almost anything for 5 seconds. Literally. Like that don't mean shit. But you can make me change. You can really make me look at myself in the mirror
And make you want to.
and make me want to change.
Like,
Right.
it's the
without
willingness to.
asking me,
I got
because
tissue.
yeah.
Look
Like
at-
seriously, like if you can make me change without
I
asking me to
respect that.
change, without expecting me to change.
Ask your wife what she prayed for.
Man.
but- Ooh,
You know
yeah,
what- you
then
know what's
you'll
crazy?
know.
Good man.
You'll know.
So
yeah,
her,
that's facts.
so
matter
she
of
didn't
fact,
You get what you pray for, facts. So you
That
got to
is
be
true.
very particular what you're
Very
saying.
precise.
but you also gotta be careful what you pray for too.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
But it wasn't, I think because her family is, very much in the church, I don't think it was just her prayers. I think it was my grandmother's prayers. I think it was her family's prayers.
Mhm.
I think it was
Yes.
everybody that was surrounding our relationship, because it takes a village to do this.
Yes.
Like I said, before 1965, Black people, we had a community. Her family was praying for us. I never thought that anybody could get me to change. You know what I'm saying? So when I started seeing that in myself,
it's possible.
and I was like, okay, you need to be my girlfriend. And I'm the type of nigga, I know what I want. You need to be my girlfriend. You need to be my wife. Oh, well, it's going to take time. Okay, well, how much time we got?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you
But-
need me to do?
People say change is hard. It's not hard if you changing for the right person.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be
That's
worth
the
it.
thing. Yeah,
You
gotta be
want
worth
to.
it.
You have to.
you
Yeah,
want to.
definitely.
And it's got to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask all of this of me. And
Right.
and you're not even the type of person that should get that type of,
Yeah, if you don't
stuff. Like you
deserve it,
just, you
hell
can't. What, you're pretty, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls out there pretty.
Substance.
Yeah.
Everybody pretty now.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. You can walk out the door and see millions of pretty girls. That's
Right.
not it.
Exactly.
Sorry.
But let's dive into it. So Jay and Hope, both of y'all are models. So tell us about how that happened, how you got into it.
And mine was more, I'm an art major, so I was in a lot of design classes with a lot of different, up and coming photographers or people that wanted to start that type of thing. And we would just link up and do freelance shoots just around campus. When I was at ULM, had a little local photographer. He's blowing up now. Jamal, the photographer, shout out to him.
Mhm.
Jamal, what's his last name?
Oh, I can't tell you his last
Is
name.
it Pharrell? Is that the one?
He's
He went
he's
to
in the-
ULM?
Yeah,
or
went
no?
to ULM.
Okay, I'm thinking about somebody else. Shout out to you though. You know what I'm talking about.
But he was one of the very first people I ever worked with, like photography wise, and he really helped me step out of my comfort zone and helped me realize that I could maybe actually do this. And so we would literally outside of my dorm room, I would step outside the dorm room, go in the parking lot with just some random stuff I had thrown on, and we would do a shoot, and he sent it back to me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I said, we took a chair in the parking lot, one of my very first shoots ever, and it went so hard. Like, I was like, there's no way. Like, how did you do this? And so that was the part that got me really intrigued into it. And I was like, okay, I like this. I like the creative process of this and how this, how this flows and how this works and comes together in one big piece. And so once I got to that point, I started doing a bunch of little more freelance shoots and meeting other photographers. And, he would post things and I'd get reached out to and just grow like that with it. And I'm trying to get to Hope's level. I'm trying to get to Hope's level. of
Hope,
shoots.
what's your level, girl?
She
Tell
up
us.
there.
Yeah.
I'm more on the freelance level, but she gets in the studio and
Yeah, I seen that.
like I'm trying to be in the studio.
Hope, why you
and-
famous?
Right.
What?
I know, right?
That's Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Period.
Why you famous? Tell us why you famous. Look.
My mom. It was
Oh,
my mom.
Aw.
Yeah, she used to be a really big model. She directs, she stage managed, all that. Like she started all her kids in modeling, and only 2 of us still do it. Me and my sister that do my tattoos.
Yeah.
Um,
She down here? Your sister? Did your tattoos?
You need to give me a session.
No, for real.
That's what I was just thinking. Like,
not
okay, how
really,
that
like,
shit?
wait, we
Yeah.
live together,
Yeah.
so she's here. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
She just moved back last year, sometime last year.
Okay.
She did the
from
one on your neck.
Louisiana. No, her partner did my neck.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
She did my head, my arm,
Okay.
my thigh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in for real.
Like I
She
said,
really
I'm
dope.
trying to get one soon.
Everybody in their shop dope. Everybody. I let only the people in the shop tap me though.
Right.
okay, oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
like,
it's fun.
what's your mom like? You said she was already in the business. Is this something like she forced you guys to do, and like you just kind of fell in love with it through that? Like, how
Shit,
was it?
I don't even remember. What was it? I don't remember. I'm not gonna even lie. I just remember doing it.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was her because when I started, I was young. But it was cool. It was like we didn't have the best childhood for certain reasons, but it took our mind off of that shit, at least mine.
Yeah.
And so it was like I just loved doing it. I was able to express myself in certain ways. Like I didn't feel beautiful when I was a kid. I didn't feel it.
Mm.
But when I was doing that, I always did.
So
Yeah.
what type of shoots were you doing?
Fashion shows, mainly fashion shows, because that's what my mom was doing, runway. I started doing print
fun.
work. I don't even remember how old I was. But I was a teenager when I started doing print work, because I started doing print work with like male models.
Print work, like magazine?
Pictures, just pictures, period.
Okay.
Instead of runway. They'll just say like any picture or whatever, print work.
Gotcha.
So that I started when I was a teenager, and it was fun. At first, it was weird because, like I said, it was mainly with male models.
Mhm.
And then when I did a all males fashion show. I was the only female. I think I
Wow.
was 15. I was either 15 or 16, and it was so cool, but it was so nerve wracking because I'm like, first off, none of these men speak English.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it was some foreign guys. He had like I know it's like undergarments for men.
Yeah.
Y'all boxers,
Mhm.
the
It was here in
white
Dallas.
beaters and shit. Mhm.
Okay.
It was in the Uptown area.
Gotcha.
It was super, super dope. It was just scary. I'm glad my mom was there. My manager at the time was there, who also managed my mom. Her husband was there. Like I was glad I wasn't alone.
Right.
And then it was like right after that, I did a wedding photo shoot with this guy. And it was like, you would think we were actually getting married. I had braids in my head. He had dreads. And like, we just, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It just got weird because we almost kissed. And I was like, I'm 16, don't do that.
Wow. Well, do you believe in like kissing for the arts?
Oh,
or
yeah,
getting
now.
nude for the arts?
Now, I'm not gonna say nude. I've never done a nude shoot.
Okay. Would you?
I've done no. Well, it depends. Like,
Yeah.
it
I
depends.
got you.
Like, if I have
Level.
on body art,
I got
I
you.
can do that.
got you.
like, but me just ass selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it's a whole nother level.
No,
there.
no.
See,
no.
it's something that I get from
No.
y'all. From when I first met y'all, I feel like y'all got a story behind yourselves.
He did.
Yeah, and I have
Like-
multiple reasons why I
did
do
Why
we're the way
that.
we are.
Like I told Pot like this morning, I was like, man, they got like a story behind them. Like
That's another
what I
reason why
wanna
we
know.
click. We
They gotta-
understand each other.
I want to hear
Story,
y'all
like-
stories. Yes.
like I want to hear about your story, cause she been doing most of the talking lately. So
You kind of reserved.
yeah, you kind of reserved,
I am.
chill back, peep
That's
game.
exactly how Key is.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I like
Yeah.
to read the room. People
exactly.
watch.
I feel you.
But
Where you
my
from, first
story-
off?
You ain't got to tell us, everything. Just tell us, just a
Little
little
basics. Gotcha.
to make people understand you. You as well.
I'm from Sweetwater, motherfucking Texas.
Okay.
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater, baby.
You know, when you said Sweetwater, y'all seen that movie with Lil Bow Wow? He was my sweet.
Yes.
My bad. Okay,
thought of that
Sweetwater
too.
Rollers. Okay, my bad. All
Sweetwater,
right.
Texas.
Alright.
It's in West Texas.
Okay.
It's a little
Country?
country. Yeah.
Okay,
For
I
sure.
can tell you're a country girl.
Yeah. Grew up out there. Went to high school. Abilene Cooper. Ran track there. Since started track in 7th grade all the way currently still. Out of high school, I got a scholarship to ULM. Was there for about my first year and a half, 2 years. And then unfortunately I got injured and I had to go back home. Went back home out to Abilene and Sweetwater area. And just going back home ain't never it,
Yeah.
ever. And so
It's like you want more for yourself.
yes, definitely. And so I just got back into the JUCO that's out there, Cisco College. Unfortunately, they didn't have a track team.
Yeah.
And so I still wasn't running when I was back home. And then I tried to go to a D3 out in Abilene, and COVID hit. It kind of messed up a lot of my process with that one and the communication with the coaches and things like that. And then was fortunate enough to meet another coach, his name Coach Bennett, and he's given me another opportunity to run track for him in the fall. And so I've been grinding for that a little bit, working, trying to keep my GPA up,
That's tough.
working 2 jobs, doing all that. And that's a little bit of my story. I know that's kind
You
of,
stay with your parents?
no, I've been on my own for a little while.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
about 17, 18. I've been on my own, doing it by myself.
How'd you meet your man then? College?
That's a weird story.
Okay. If you're uncomfortable, like I
we
said.
met, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I think that's beautiful. It's kind of like you died and you revived yourself.
Oh,
with the
Definitely.
injury.
I have been through trials and tribulations with my track story, with school, with just life in general, with the way I came up. And I've really been getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
What's the hardest thing you've overcome?
In life.
Ooh. We getting deep in here.
Yes.
We getting deep.
Man, that's a good question.
I think we might have to all answer that.
Yeah, definitely. We all have to answer that one, especially if I'm starting off.
That is deep.
Pop it off.
This one, I never really talked about this one, especially not on nothing
I got
recorded.
you. Okay,
but
okay. You ain't gotta, like I said, you ain't gotta.
yeah, I
talk
went through
about
a
them.
real hard time with my injury and also some things that went on with involving another male at school.
Gotcha.
And so off of all that, I became really depressed and lost my scholarship there. And because I could not run, I had a pulled hip flexor, and so I just didn't have no mobility in my right leg.
Right.
And so that was probably the hardest thing to overcome. Was I had a full ride, like I was set for college, and the hardest thing was overcome was realizing that I had to go back and start over and redo this shit again by myself with no help, no support. Like,
pretty much proving yourself
yes, and coming back from that and looking back to where I am now is crazy. Like I really, like you said, like I really bloomed from that, like a lotus flower or something. You know, which one would grow from the concrete? Because that's that one.
What made you say like, all right, I'm gonna just have to do it again?
I got very complacent, I would say. I got to a point where I wasn't myself, and I was like, what am I doing? And when you get to that point where you're like, you don't even recognize yourself, you don't know what you're doing, and you're just going through the motions. And then I really had a coming to God moment. And I found my religion, I found God, and it was the wildest thing ever. I was working at a grocery store back home in Abilene, and this lady came up to me and she was like, can you help me to my car? And at the time I was at one of the desks, so I couldn't, help her out to her car. That wasn't my job description. I was like, no, but I can get, a bagger, cashier, help you outside. And she's like, no, for some reason I just want to walk and talk with you. And I'm like, okay, stepped away from the desk, helped her outside, and she had no bags or nothing, just wanted me to walk her to her car. And so we just get to walk into her car, and she's parked all the way down too. And it's hot. Oh, and it's hot outside. Texas heat was kicking. And so we're walking, and she's just talking to me, and she's like, I don't know what is about you, but I just feel like you have such a strong spirit to you, and that you're going through something that you are going to overcome. And I just feel like God is telling me to give you the word, and that you need to find yourself, and you need to get back to what you love to be doing. And
that's crazy, because I had a woman do that to me the same. Like,
and
so I'm like, what the fuck?
And I was like, and she, don't know me, don't know nothing about me. And she was like spot on with everything she said to me and everything she was talking about. And I was like, how do you know some of the things that you're saying, And so that moment I was like, okay. And then that same day, I'm still injured at this point too. Was still overcoming it and been doing rehab and was running a little bit, but I wasn't fully, full speed. I wasn't hurdling or anything like that. And so I go to the track that same day after this lady talks to me, and I'm running and I'm feeling okay. And I'm like, okay, it feels good out here. Like, I feel good today. And I get through a whole warm up, no problems, not feeling tight, nothing. And then I pray, because just off of what she said, she told me to pray that day when I went to work out. And I prayed at the track, and then I start running, and I'm just gliding. Like, and I'm just picking up pace, and I'm like, let me test my leg a little bit. This whole feeling good. Like, let me put a little pep in my step. I was like, this whole feeling good. And so I picked it up, and I started running full speed, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm feeling good. And I broke down on the track, started crying. And that was the moment where I was like, I gotta finish. Yeah, you got like, I got eligibility left. I can't just be working. Like, when I'm, and with that feeling, I was like, yeah, I gotta finish.
Damn, you like to tear up or something.
No, for real.
It just gives me chills,
Really?
Because, I mean, when I hear stories like that, it's just like, God is real, you know what I'm saying? He can work miracles. When you think there is no way at all, he just make a way. I mean, it sounds cliche, but
and that's what I was thinking too. I was like, God just revealed himself to me. And because I didn't grow up religious either, so it was a very, very awakening moment.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling the drink.
Oh.
Hello.
Had to take a little intermission. So, tell us your story.
Wait, which one?
Anyone?
Which question?
Asking about telling your stories.
Yeah,
just okay,
who are you?
Pretty much your background, like shit.
I'm a LA baby. I'm light skinned.
Okay.
Like, is it on the outside?
Them damn light
inside?
skins.
It's just on the outside.
It's just on the outside.
I feel like it's
Okay.
just on the
All right.
too bright.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm awesome. If you ask me, I'm a mother or anything. I'm a God-fearing woman.
Amen.
He's the only one I fear. The only person I will explanation to. I model. I model. I do music videos. I used to do sports when I was in school.
What you do?
Basketball, volleyball, soccer, and track.
At a Sutter?
Nah, I was at DeSoto for just 2 years. I did basketball my freshman year there. Sophomore year, I was mainly focused on theater. I love acting. I've been in 2 films. I've done so many stage plays. Thanks to my mom.
Yeah.
Your mom's a superhero.
Yeah.
So tell us, like, tell us about, transitioning from LA to Dallas. How did that come about?
We left as kids.
Okay.
My mama still doesn't live out there now. My mama's in Seattle. I've lived in Seattle. I've lived in Dallas. Dallas majority of my life, for sure. But I mean, it's just not home to me. But for some reason, I always come back out here. Like, no matter where I move to, I always come back out here. I don't know why. But I mean, I enjoy being here.
Texas.
It's a vibe.
Okay,
I just need them to make weed legal. That's it.
I think it's gonna be about 5 more years. The way Texas looking,
They got a while.
they got a good minute.
And it's like, well, shit, Washington got the best weed anyway.
Really?
Oh,
Best.
it's legal out there.
Yes, ma'am. Washington State, yes, legal.
So,
Love it.
so what? Okay, so both of you guys are models. Like, what do you say? Like, how did y'all build confidence to do this? Because a lot of people just get in front of the camera and they're like, I don't know what to do.
It's still, even at shoots now, the confidence sometimes is not there. And I be feeling so awkward sometimes. But it just takes, I don't know, you got to get into your element with it. And you have to get into a certain mindset with it. Because if you don't, then it's very unnatural.
And it'll show.
And it'll show in all your pictures and all your movements. And
What would you say? What's the mindset that you have to have?
You have to go in there with the mindset of you're there to make art, have fun, and create something, not necessarily have so much pressure on it to look good, in my opinion. You're there to create an image.
That's a good way to put it.
That's how I like to look at it. Because if you go in there and you're constantly thinking about, oh, I gotta make sure this looks good or this looks good or my face is this way or like my angle is this way. Like you have to have fun with it. You gotta go in there. You have to flow and be free and have fun with it. 'Cause otherwise,
Jamie,
Hmm?
tell us a little about yourself.
About me?
Where you from?
So I'm originally from Monroe, Louisiana.
Hey.
Yes, exactly. ULM. So all my family, like, I mean, if you ever been to Monroe ain't shit out there. Like, all the businesses have died. People have left. It's nothing to do but to walk up and down the street, like, literally. So my mom just wanted a better life for my brother and I. She's a hairstylist. She moved to Dallas a few years before she came and got us, my brother and I. So my brother and I came out here when I was about like 5 or so. Been out here ever since. I always moved back to Louisiana. And I don't know, it was just me, my mom, and my brother. My mom's a single mom, so she always taught us, like, be independent, work hard, be nice to meet people. That's how you get ahead. Success is how you live the life you want to live. So I always had that instilled in me. I always, just watched 106 in Park, BET, just seeing
After
people,
school, straight
know
off
what
the
I'm
bus.
saying?
Straight
Yes,
off the
like,
bus.
I'm like, man, like, I want a life like that. Like, I want to have the money, cars, and clothes, you know what I'm saying? So I just always had a thirst for life, and that's just kind of where I ended up now. Like, I'm just trying my hand at everything just to see what pop, and just enjoying life through it. And I just, at the end of the day, it's just, my family, my friends, the people who I rock with, and I'm just trying to figure out life right now, what it is. But all the while, just, being true to myself. And, yeah, that's me.
All right.
Love it.
Y'all choose. Who y'all want to go next?
You?
Right. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm a twin, a real life twin. Yeah.
Throwing shade.
No.
He ain't no fake twin.
Throwing shade.
All boys, single mother. A lot of us in that damn house.
Your mama soldier.
Oh, she was a soldier.
Yeah.
She's a soldier. You know what? It's sad because I feel like that's why she can't find a man, because they walk in, you see nothing but boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's a strong woman too.
Yeah.
That's also very
You
intimidating.
got to be even a stronger man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to walk in there, you got to be able to
even
step.
step to a woman like that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
don't have to be able to step like in here.
Mm.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've always played the background role for as long as I remember until I didn't. That's when I decided to get married. When I say the background role, I was always just peeping the scene. Didn't talk much. I mean, throughout high school, everybody loved me, but I wanted to love them differently. You know, I've always had this fascination with pretty girls. Could never get them. My twin brother, always. Didn't have no issue. I don't like dead ass.
I'm like, what?
Just the light.
They do not.
I mean, girls like the hood boy and stuff like that. It wasn't me. I was always.
Wait, wasn't
Chill.
your brother with the Hispanic chick?
Oh, he loved Hispanic. I love.
So I'm not tripping.
Yeah, he
Y'all
did.
look just
Z, you think they look alike?
Y'all got similarities, but y'all don't look alike.
They don't look like twins.
Nah.
I guess you gotta come back whenever.
Maybe. I don't think
When
I
the
was like
lights
that
is
back,
on.
right?
Let's see. I have a wife, have a child, a 1-year-old daughter, Abria. Love her to death. She's daddy's girl, of course. Like I said, bless you.
Thank you.
Ain't much to me. You know, all my family from Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
I ain't from Louisiana.
I'm
That
from
is my
Texas,
song.
baby.
That's my-
Oh,
my
yeah.
shit, though.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Oh.
We played that at my brother's wedding. We went off.
That song gets me.
I'm
Hey.
training to be a fighter right now.
Oh,
MMA. It's dangerous.
definitely.
But it's fun.
Use Vaseline.
Yeah.
Already help.
No, for real. No, dead ass.
You know?
We stay in Allen right now. Don't get me wrong. I used to, and I used to be the type of person where I could get like a crowd of people together, random motherfuckers that don't know shit about each other, and everybody will love each other because we all have something. We all have something that we can lean on. There's always some kind of similarity between all of us that we can say.
Just gotta talk.
You know, I don't like the whole, I'm different than him, so I can't fuck with him. You're different than him. That means you can learn from him.
Mhm.
That's kind of how I look at it. I'm different than a lot of motherfuckers. I watch anime all day. I've been doing that shit before it was popular. Naruto, see? Yeah. Before it was popular, I was watching Trigun. I was watching a whole bunch of shit. Then it got popular all of a sudden. I'm like, where the fuck y'all? Y'all girls like
I
this
think
shit
it's
now?
Megan Thee Stallion
It's
because Megan, she in
she
the
has a
anime,
lot of
and
anime.
everybody was like,
It's
"Oh,
some
okay."
girls like I was a tomboy.
Yeah. It's some girls
I was
that's riding
around
the
all
wave.
my big brothers, my big male cousins and shit. That's what they watch, the games, all that. That's where I was.
If you really watch it, like it be telling like some real life stories, like you know what I'm saying, something that you can
real life ties.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about anime. You can't fake the funk with that. Like
Nah,
real
you can't.
anime watchers, they know if you actually watch the show or not.
No, for real.
You can't
Dead
be trying to
ass.
be cute, trying to say you do.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that because I will call your ass out. You ain't watch this shit.
You, we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I like fashion. When I used to like fashion, now I'm kind of dressed like a dad.
But you can dress though. When you do dress, you can dress.
When I do dress, I do get dressed up.
Oh, you come through stepping.
When I want to.
He
When I-
on his Casey and JoJo type shit.
90s type shit. Yeah, I've done it. You know what? I need to get back on it because my wife got on my ass. She was like, you know what? When I married you, you was the cleanest nigga around. Didn't matter where you go.
See,
Yeah,
you getting
you know what I'm saying?
comfortable.
I did.
You
I
getting
did.
real
She said
comfortable.
She said, no, dead ass. She said, I was, and it didn't matter what room I walked in, I was always the cleanest person there. And I was like, you know what? You still look good, but I still want that clean nigga. I said, you know what? I respect
Period.
that. But see, you got to be comfortable having those uncomfortable conversations.
Well, are you okay with her not being who she first was?
I don't see the change. You know what I'm saying?
Good
I
for
guess
sis.
I guess I don't see
Good
it.
for her.
She feels like she slacked off. I think she's getting prettier and prettier.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I guess it's just different point of views. That's all it is. So she sees it, but you see,
So women do constantly worry about that in their
yeah,
relationship.
you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Like, okay, I'm slipping. All right, tell me. Okay, that's why I need. I do need a woman that's vocal to some extent, because you need to tell me what's wrong. If I walk in that room, I say what's wrong. You say nothing. I'm probably gonna go to the other room. Okay.
Right. And they get mad at you.
Now you
Yeah,
mad.
you're mad because
Right.
you don't want to talk.
Fuck type shit is
And you
that?
try.
Right.
It's not fixing anything.
But it's like,
Okay.
okay, I've been in situations where somebody will think something wrong with me and I really be like nothing.
Chilling, right?
And they get
Yeah.
mad.
And
And
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
like, why aren't you telling me what's wrong?
Like,
And I'm like that too. I'm like that too.
Nothing's wrong,
rest in
bro.
bitch face.
And the
then
reason-
I mean, I've been asked, well, why are you just sitting there?
What's my face?
What do you
The
want me
reason-
to do? I'm not bothering you. I'm not bothering nobody.
No, you're right, but I think when people care about you, because I'm kind of like that
Definitely.
with my wife. When people care about you, they care enough to study you, and whenever the
Mhm.
patterns are starting to change, you're like, okay, she didn't wake up on the same time. You know, she didn't sleep on this side of the bed. Little things like that, you think
Then
men don't
you
notice. We
notice,
start to
yeah.
notice it. Like, you really think men don't notice it? I
Like
notice
body
everything.
movements and
Mhm.
everything.
I tell my wife there is nothing about you, your body, how you function that I do not know. I've been with you for 6 years.
And y'all are very observant.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Sometimes
Oh
it's scary.
Yeah, like you think
It
I
is
don't
scary.
notice.
Be like, oh shit, he saw that.
Or they ask you sometimes, like, "What's wrong with you?" Or "Why are you acting like that?" Or something like that. It's like, how do you know I was?
That's fact.
Or they'd be like, "I'm
Where they
hungry.
at?
We need to go get some food." I'd be like,
Where they at?
"How you know that?"
Like for real.
Where
Like,
they
They
at?
around. They around.
Where the
sis.
fuck
They exist.
Yeah.
They
Because
exist.
I
They
swear,
exist.
Listen,
I could be
it's
with
hard to
somebody-
come.
But
It's
my-
hard. To
My
come
problem
by.
is at some point I take it, if I keep asking you, some point I take it personal, because it's like,
Mm.
okay, now you insult my intelligence because you think I'm with you this long not to know what the fuck
Is
is
wrong
going
with you.
wrong
Yeah.
with you. You think I'm with
Yeah.
you this long not to study your body, study who you are. You got to
They
be
know
crazy
you well
as shit.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
that's where I get offended.
be-
Like,
yeah.
But in the opposite way.
It's
Yeah.
like, why you
I'll
playing
be
with
dealing
me?
with somebody for a long time, and it's like, damn, you can't tell when something wrong.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
or I
that's
told
true.
you and you
Or
didn't listen.
I told you that this certain things or these certain things bother me, or they make me feel the way they trigger something in me to
Yeah.
where it takes me out of my norm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you just gonna let it happen?
Yeah. No, that's
You just
true.
gonna keep doing the shit?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
You know,
That
like,
ain't the one right there. That ain't the.
Yeah, like I said before, the biggest commitment a man can make to you is to change.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So if he's able to change for you in those situations, to
And
make
be
you feel better.
willing to,
I'm gonna pray
yeah.
for that.
Like seriously, that's the biggest
It's a
commitment. It's not a
blessing.
ring.
That's
A
a
ring is a
blessing.
blessing. Don't get me wrong. It's not not even gonna say it's a given, because shit, we fall behind on that. But it really is a big commitment when a man says, "Look, I'm changing for you," and
doing
then you
things
can
I
noticeably
don't
see it.
normally
I've never
do
heard
for
those
you.
words.
Like seriously, that is you really got.
I don't think they
about
would actually say them in
Yeah,
those
they
words.
don't
They'd be
say
like,
it.
"I'm doing
They
things I never do for you."
See, I-
They kind of just do
Like, I'll
it.
never do this shit for no
honestly.
other bitch. I'm doing it for
Yeah.
you. Like,
Well,
Like, I don't
say
take you
ain't
to Red
never- I ain't
Lobster
gonna say-
shit.
right.
Well, okay.
Take my
Now I
other
won't
bitches
say
to
I've
Wendy's.
never
It's so good.
experienced
I had it for
it.
the first
have,
time.
Yeah,
but only to a certain extent. Like, it took me going through hell and back with that motherfucker for him to change.
yeah,
And that's the fucked up part. I'm like, you put me through all this. Now I don't want to be with you, and now you want to change.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you end up
When
with
it's
some other
too-
chick, and
And now
yeah.
you treating her like whatever. I
now
don't
she
give
got
a
all the
fuck.
benefits or something.
No,
Yeah.
You don't care about that.
no, it's not that. It's just I know he's still the same because he's like I said earlier, he spent that block. So
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
that's
know he's still the same.
that's the next question. Where are y'all at in your lives as of right now?
Well, right now I'm on a podcast. Shit, I'm
Mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Do you want a man?
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Do you want a man?
That's a good question.
Single. I thought we skipped over that.
I know. Oh, okay.
Well, like, she got that.
I caught it. Let's
Do I want
rewind.
one? Yes. I'm not gonna even lie. Like I do. I be wanting one.
I mean, you're a woman. I think it's gonna be in your nature to want a partner. That's
yeah,
okay.
it's just I'm tired of getting hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I had this conversation probably like the night I told. Well, y'all. Somebody asked me, do I like strip clubs?
I
went to
did.
strip
Oh,
club
yeah,
the
you
other
did.
night, and I had a conversation with somebody that's like,
Yeah.
what he do, I don't do. But it's it's just we had a serious conversation
Yeah.
though, and that was that conversation. I was just like, I stopped looking. I stopped going out being that person to search for that shit, search for love,
Yes.
search for a man to want me, this, and that. Cause it's like
It'll come to you.
most people do. Like not even on no cocky shit. Like a lot of people I come across, they'll find me attractive. Like, oh, I want that, but you want me for those reasons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's that.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta admit though. I mean, that's the first thing you see when you see somebody. You can't really tell otherwise
Yeah.
until you open your mouth and talk to them. But you gotta. One thing I can't say, you gotta allow a man to be a man. Men, we have been hunters forever.
I know it's in y'all fucking nature, but
Yeah.
we get tired of it.
You do, we do, I'm not saying allow us to cheat or nothing. I'm saying allow a man to come to you.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm done looking. Like
you
I'm
gotta
done
be done
searching for that
looking,
shit because
yeah.
I used to be that person that was like, oh, I've been single for too long and I've only been single for like a month or some shit. Like
Oh yeah.
I haven't been in an actual relationship since last year. And I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping around. I'm not like I'm
Chilling.
enjoying myself.
Yeah.
And it's like if for both sex is easy to get.
Absolutely.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
But it's like actually finding somebody as that's mentally on my level, that can accept me, that can understand me.
Mm-hmm.
That's rare.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't met that person, and I'm actually like to where it's like, oh, okay, they get me all the way.
Yeah.
There's some people that don't get me in certain ways, like, and I need all of it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want somebody just to understand me sexually.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody that's
Mentally,
just gonna
physically.
understand me when I cry. I'm like, I need you to be all that in one.
Yeah.
And I don't fault people for that.
Everything that you're
Yes.
asking for is feasible. I don't
That's
think
why
you're asking.
That's why I don't fault people for it, because I'm like, I know it's not for everybody, but somebody's gonna get it,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
I think if you had told me, I need a man, he got to make 6 figures, he got to do this, he got to do this, I'm gonna say, hold up.
Right.
Then I'm gonna start breaking your ass
That's
down.
his
I'm
pet
gonna-
peeve. He
I'ma
don't
start-
fuck with that
One thing
shit.
about me, like
He
one thing about me, I don't like people ask, and me and her, we have this conversation at work a lot. Like people have came in my job thinking, it's okay to disrespect me
No, it's
and
not,
things of that
yeah.
nature just because I'm so nice. Like I'm
Yeah.
that type of person. Okay, they fucked up on your order, I'm gonna pay for your food. I don't have to do that,
Yeah.
That's real.
like at all, and I've done that.
Right, we don't have to take
we
care
do
of that.
like we do that shit. The other females, no, they like, no, they fucked it up, not me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, I'm sorry they did this to you.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
because I'm
We do have
helping you,
big
I'm
hearts,
going
very big
to
hearts.
I'm gonna make it better for you. I've always been that way.
yeah.
And it's a blessing and a curse, because it's gotten me in some fucked up positions, but at the same time, it's gotten me in some good positions with people.
yeah.
Respect level, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate that more than anything.
Man, I hope you find somebody for you. Perfect
hope
for
I
you.
do,
I really do.
because
I mean, I'm
you
not even.
deserve it.
I'm
You
not even
will.
saying like you. And I'm just having this
It's worth the wait.
conversation. I really don't say that to everybody, because I have some conversations with women. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking talking to a brick wall. I'm trying to
Yeah.
put you on some game.
It's
and you don't even
always
know the
but,
shit.
And
but
that's
this,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, I'm very understanding. I know I don't know everything. I know a lot. I damn sure know a lot, and it's
Yeah.
mainly from experience and because of the simple fact that I can learn. Like
Yeah.
I can
From
shut the fuck up
everything.
and listen.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
What you say? Sometimes you want to shut the fuck up and listen.
I can
Sometimes
do
you
that.
have to.
No, like
Sometimes
I
you
know
have to.
Find
this.
somebody for you.
No,
I
like,
really
know
do.
this.
Because
But
shutting
I
the fuck
learned-
up and
but
listening is
believe it or
hard.
not, It is.
You
That's
have
so
to.
fucking
But I
hard.
learned a lot of this stuff the hard way, but I'm glad I did. I had to grow up at a very, very,
Young.
very young
Yes,
age.
bro.
But I appreciate all that shit.
Yeah.
I have my days where I'm like, bro, why the fuck did I have to go through that?
Yeah.
Why am I dealing with this? Why do I think about whatever?
Why me?
Why me?
Yeah.
I stopped asking that shit though. As much as I did, like through everything, why would this person hurt me? I ain't never did shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never did nothing. Why would they do this? Why would they? I stopped asking why.
Yeah.
Cause like most of the time you'll never know.
It's never really you.
And that's the only other thing.
And they'll
This-
never apologize.
never
Or give no real
Never.
explanation.
ever.
Yep.
Just gotta accept it.
Like you
for
just
what
gotta
it
accept
is.
it and keep it moving. And it's like it's a hard pill to swallow, but a lot of shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to stop saying why me and say try me. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Mm.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm so glad you're saying the things you are. Like I'm inspired just by listening to you, because I tell my wife all the time, she be worried about different things. I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, and we're gonna get you that. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, but pressure is meant for the shoulders, not the hips.
Mhm.
You worried about the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying, sweetheart? If you worried about some pressure, I handle all of that. This is my household. I'm the head of the household. Let me handle all that pressure that you think you're going through right now. Let me do that.
Because
beautiful.
God.
Let me do that.
Because God,
You worried about the
okay.
wrong thing. That should not be on your mind. You shouldn't worry about it. I would never tell you to not follow your dreams and chase what you got. You know what I'm
And do
saying?
what's best for you.
And do what's best for you. I would never tell you not to do that.
And that's a blessing because I've dealt
Right.
with the opposite.
Yeah, you can do all of that, but just
Like-
understand that Bills gonna get paid. It ain't gonna come from your pocket.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna get taken care of. It ain't gonna come from
But
your
y'all
pocket.
married.
But
Y'all are married. So that's the
Yeah.
we're in this day and age, boy. It's a big like the expectations and shit is just
Yeah, it's
so
different.
fucking backwards. It's so
Yeah.
off. Like women who just like especially at our job. Like I be looking at them like
Entitled.
think that
Very
shit cute.
entitled.
Entitled.
Like that
Entitled.
shit, some of the shit that they do, like, and it's
Yeah.
for money,
Yes.
or to be with somebody that got money, or say you fucking them, or you fucking with them. Like that shit's not cute.
It's not
Like
cute.
that shit
It's
is
really
not. That's not.
lame.
It's not just that because cute is for puppies. That shit is not attractive
Yeah.
as a
it's-
woman.
it's
It's certain
not.
shit that's
You
just
cannot carry
as
yourself
you
that
can't
way
get like and then
expect to
expect to
look
be
bad.
treated
Yes.
a different
Yeah.
kind of way. Like I'm gonna carry myself
How I want to be treated. Period.
Exactly.
and it's
Thank
like you gonna give me respect because you know I demand that shit off
Yeah.
the jump.
Dress how you want to be addressed.
Exactly,
That's how you-
and that's why I
He
give.
talks
That's
about
why I
that,
give
yeah.
people respect because I know that's
Exactly.
what I'm gonna get in return.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if you don't, it's show loss because you gonna be hopeless.
Bro, I talk about this shit all the
Literally.
time. Why would you come into Walmart with some booty shorts and some tight ass clothes?
And expect
Not
to-
expecting a nigga to holler at you. And
Right.
then once the nigga holler at you, like, the fuck?
Why are
Like-
you talking to me?
Like,
What
oh,
do you
excuse
mean?
me.
I'm
Yeah,
not
like,
talking
what
to you.
you
I'm talking to your ass
expect?
at this point.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
No, for real. I'm
Like,
so
and
all
it,
the
believe it or
time.
not, like that, I've had to explain that to people in my job. Like, some guys will try to treat some of us like they treat everybody else in there. It's like me, nah.
Yeah, you can't
Nah.
treat everybody the same.
Thank you for that.
Right,
Like,
right.
They'll
I've
do
had
the
to
little
tell my-
I don't
snapping
go
the
for
neck,
that.
cat
Don't do that.
calling.
Yeah,
I
I'll be
feel
like,
that's disrespectful. That's
like doing that
disrespectful as
shoot
fuck.
Absolutely
shit,
hate it.
or like even trying to touch on us.
I even
Like,
feel
I
like
literally had to put my hands on
Yeah,
men
I
because
don't
it's like,
fuck
bro,
with
you're not gonna do that shit. You can
Yeah.
go touch her ass, and her ass.
Don't touch my ass.
You're not gonna touch my ass.
that's crazy.
I'ma
I've
let
seen
that
people
shit
do
be
it. I'm like,
known.
what the fuck?
Like
It'll
you
be
not
like
finna do
another
that
one
shit.
or
Like,
Yeah.
and it's like they'll assume like, oh, you must got a man. No,
Nah, it's disrespectful.
no.
I didn't give
Even-
you
You don't have
permission.
you don't have the privilege to do that shit.
Even the
don't give
A,
a fuck.
come here, or you know, hey, let me. I'm like, you know, you be like,
No,
excuse
like,
me,
I have
hey,
a
excuse
name.
yeah.
I have a name.
Yeah.
Like, and
Thank
half
you.
the time they ask me,
Yeah.
they want to know my shit.
And then they forget it.
I told you my name. My name is not A.
Yeah,
My name is not Shouty.
Yeah.
My name is not bald head. Don't like
No,
no.
don't do
It ain't
that.
a
You're gonna
whistle.
address me
It
to
ain't a
yeah.
snap.
It's not hey
Yeah.
come no, that's not my fucking name. And then they'll
Right.
get mad if you give them that same disrespect, and
Back,
but in
right.
a different way. Like me, I'm not finna
I
ask
won't
you.
serve you.
right.
Yeah.
Me.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna look
answer
at you. I'm gonna laugh.
I ain't gonna lie. I've had servers.
Try
up
the
Right.
there.
next one.
I've had servers up there, and you know, I get it. I understand that there is a stigma
Mhm.
that black people don't tip. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
I ain't gonna say that.
I don't believe
'cause
it.
I
Yeah.
ain't
I've
gonna
had
lie.
the
Being in
best
this
tips.
I
industry,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. They tip the
Yes,
most.
it-
Them,
Yes.
They
I would
wanna
say
be
that's
treated
old
right.
because back in the day, I would say like 5 years ago when I was like in the serving world, they
Yeah.
wasn't tipping.
yeah, they was cheap. They-
Really?
I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
about
lie.
now.
I was
but
one of them
back
people.
then,
If my
yeah.
mama gave me some money and I went out with my friends, you gonna get the exact motherfucking change. It's all
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
You not gonna get all my
I'm just happy to be here.
exactly.
So
And sometimes
But
there's
now
ways
it
you gotta
has
understand
changed.
that
It has definitely changed.
Like not
Yeah.
even just from men. You'll be surprised. More women
yeah,
will tip us.
More women
Yeah.
tip.
too. I
More
have
than
women
Even if you ha-
separately open tabs.
Even if you
What?
do
Solely
have
to
bad
tip.
service, they tell me like, "What you tipping them for bad service?" They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you know,
I
I'm
don't
like,
have-
Yeah,
you
you
see,
see,
that's so
like,
me.
They
hell
living
no,
off of it.
like,
10
But-
minimum everywhere is for me.
but I'm not gonna
Dang.
call nobody out that work with y'all job because I don't do stuff like that. But there's a girl that worked there, and I went. It was a couple times ago, and you know she had like a real bad attitude. Maybe she had a bad day. I mean, people do have bad days. You know what I'm saying? But I seen that she was treating our table differently than the other tables.
Mm-mm.
And so by the time it was done, and I still tipped her, but I pulled her to the side. I was like, look, usually I tip more, but the quality of service that you gave me
mm-hmm.
was not worth it.
Mhm.
It's not worth it. I mean, I'm still tipping and paying for a service here.
Mhm.
You got to understand that. If you do not understand that, then I'm sorry. But you might have a stigma outside in your head, like, oh, see these black people, they don't tip. Look at these niggas, they broke.
And there's girls that really do believe stuff like that. They
Yeah.
will like come. Oh, I don't feel comfortable taking this table. Can you go take this
Yeah,
table?
I'm like,
Or,
okay, yeah,
I'm like,
Well,
why?
I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
do that with some tables, but it ain't cause of the money.
yeah.
I'm not tripping on that shit. Like I've literally like some people tell me, well, I wanted to tip you more. This and that. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm
Right.
not tripping.
Yeah.
And they be like, well, why not, bro?
Money,
Right,
money.
enjoy
Sometimes
your
you
food.
ain't
That's
got
the
it.
thing,
You
bro.
just
Like,
ain't got it
like,
sometimes.
it's just like I ain't tripping. I'm not there for the money. Like I'm really not. And
Yeah.
it's like there are girls. Like I've made so many friends, especially actual male friends. So just
Yeah.
y'all like, and Keenan was one of the people that had told me
Keenan
he was
cool.
like, he literally was like, it was certain females, and we talked about this. the day I came back up to work, yeah, he had told me it was like, bro, it was just certain females in there was like just forcing that shit. Like they was forcing themselves on, all of them, like just trying to be in the mix, trying to get free drinks and shit, just trying to, get attention.
Yeah, we don't.
I've literally been told by certain females, like, bro, just stop coming over here.
What the fuck?
Like, no, for real, like, stop coming over here because all the men looking at you, whatever, they keep coming at you. Like, bro, I'm not even doing shit.
Being on your shit, sis.
I just
If
having
you
to
don't
walk
want
by.
your money
I'm
taken.
nice. Like, I'm just nice. I'm speaking to everybody. I'm showing everybody respect. I'm showing everybody genuine love. Like, I don't need nothing from none of y'all. Like,
straight up.
then I'm sure it's vice versa. You don't need nothing from me. It's like you don't owe me shit.
I tip at least at the minimum like 30% every single time. Usually they say
good.
20%, but I go overboard. Usually the least is 20%. If you do really good, hell, I might go 40 or 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a $20 tab. I might tip you 40, 100%. Depends on how good the service is. Now, if your service ain't all that, and you're
And
not
it's
really,
not that hard. Like, it's really not hard. Like me, I'm picky. I am picky with certain tables, but it's only because either they made me feel uncomfortable or they done did some shit. It ain't never oh, he ain't got enough money for me. Which we've came across girls who be like, oh no, they don't tip that good. They don't do this. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Like you apply for this job type shit. You gotta. This what come with it.
So how y'all feel about this episode?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
love
like it. Yeah. This
What?
is fun.
Okay.
I
What
like
y'all?
doing this.
I feel like I'm just sitting here talking.
I know, you just open up out of nowhere.
My bad, we-
Conversation.
I know we got to start wrapping
But
it up.
it's just genuine. It's
Yeah.
just real
Yeah.
shit.
So
It's
this
just
is the
real
last and final question. What would y'all, for the both of y'all, what would y'all tell y'all younger selves? Like if y'all was like, guess
Man.
Go
If
back
I-
in the
high
shit.
school.
My younger self?
Yeah. What would you tell your younger self?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay at home.
Don't do it.
Don't
2
do
words.
it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Okay.
In all honesty,
Don't do it.
I would tell my younger self, grind harder. Because there's a
Okay.
lot of lessons I learned and a lot of things I could have done better. And I didn't take track serious in high school at all. And I was still excelling and doing a lot of things a lot of girls weren't getting to that point. And I wasn't taking it serious. So I wish if I could meet my younger self, I'd say, girl, you better go dumb. You better go dumb.
I will also tell my younger self, speak up.
Yes.
that's a
and
good one.
love yourself.
Speak up.
I tell my younger self,
sure,
love
for
yourself.
Damn. What about you?
Yeah.
What I would tell my younger self, don't be so hard on yourself.
Yes.
You know, it's just like I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect. Ain't nobody around me perfect. Just do the best I can do and just keep pushing.
What would I tell my younger self? I don't think I'll tell my younger self nothing. I can't really think of like no valid thing to say. Yeah, you had to come back.
No
over my
regrets?
that one. No regrets? Nah, because I feel like I did everything my way. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's
really
I feel like I
good.
did
That's
everything
key.
my way. Like, I don't have no regrets.
Yeah. And I think I tell my younger self.
Because I'm still 21, though, so I feel like I don't...
And I just
don't,
cannot
like,
believe it.
You can.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've done everything my way so far.
Yeah,
And it's
for sure.
going to stay that way.
I wish I could have.
Having my way with this shit.
Yeah, having
Been
my
having
way.
my way with this shit.
Yeah, like, go ahead, Putt.
I tell my younger self, it's not your fault, and that pain is not yours to bear. Exactly what I tell my. That's exactly what I tell my younger self.
I know what I tell myself now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Look,
Now, like,
I take that too.
Like, I tell myself now, shit, stay focused.
Yeah.
Just stay focused.
Yes,
Shit.
definitely.
It's not
Stay
your fault.
focused.
It's
Tunnel vision.
Yeah,
take
tunnel
that.
vision.
I'm take that one
Yep.
too.
Yeah, I got to tell myself that.
I would definitely
constantly.
tell myself that too. It's not your fault.
Can y'all shout out y'all social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr.
Right. I used to be a
Shit.
Tumblr girl. Though.
Me too.
Damn, I
Yeah.
did none of
Addicted.
that shit.
Kick.
Did Tumblr?
No,
Kick, all that.
I had kick. I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember my information, but I did have that. I
Nah,
wanted
what's
to
up?
Shoot that shot on kick, boy.
What social media do y'all be on the most?
I'm on Instagram.
Instagram?
I would say Instagram and Twitter.
Okay, so go
Ain't
ahead.
got a Twitter.
You got a Twitter?
Funny as
How you ain't got no Twitter?
Twitter funny.
You a model.
funny,
Twitter
man.
is comedy.
That's what everybody say to
Well,
me.
yeah, I don't post pictures on Twitter,
Twitter?
though.
Okay, you just be retweeting it.
Yeah, I
I got
retweet
you.
everything.
Somebody made a
Everything
Twitter
I say.
account for me probably like 4 years ago. I was like, bro, I
What the fuck?
don't want this shit.
Go ahead and shout out your social media.
All right.
My Instagram is Hollywood_Parker.
Okay.
Alright.
My Instagram is Jaden, JayJade,
Okay,
3
okay.
N's.
Did y'all want to say anything before we end the podcast?
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank y'all
problem.
Y'all
for
are
inviting
awesome.
us. This was so fun.
Thank you.
We found some genuine people, guys.
Yeah, we found some
Right?
people.
Genuine
Y'all
people.
pray for me.
Uh-oh.
We will.
What
We
you
got
doing?
Yes.
You need.
We got you.
Oh, your
Oh
mans.
yeah, okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Oh yeah.
We got
I got you.
We got you.
Everybody-
My bad. I'm thinking like
Everybody-
right at this moment.
I'm
Nah,
like,
we
what
got
happened?
I understood it. Like, they like, what you?
Thank you.
I
Y'all
got you.
I was like, I'm gonna pray for you regardless.
forgot,
I was
forgot
really about
about
to
me
get on my nigga
already.
and pray for
Hey, let's
you.
go ahead and
Can we do a
shit,
cheers?
I ain't got
Yes,
shit.
I
Oh
got
shit,
none
I
in
ain't
my
got
cup.
nothing.
Okay, well, pull me
You
up.
go.
Pull me up.
I don't know what you're drinking on.
I ain't got this.
This
She's drinking
is-
pussy juice.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
It's a little in there.
Oh, just enough.
What are we gonna cheers to? Let's cheers
New friendship.
to growth
Growth.
and peace.
And a great show. We
And a
did
great
this.
fucking show.
This was a great episode. This was a
Cheers.
Loyal team know they can't bribe us. You gon' see a lot of hatred when you prosper. I might start rapping why, cause we need more black doctors. Lawyers, public defenders, and black honors.
My people top shelf, we the ones who need help. We the ones in poverty, so many killers and robbery. But you can't take my soul from me. And I love all of my family, they worth more than money.